Hello everyone and welcome back to the Europa 2 Goodbye Despair. Well, last episode, well, there was a fire and then we found Nagito here. He probably only died of the fire, right? Yeah, for some reason I doubt that. But yeah, now we need to figure out who did it. Right, son, yeah, we need to figure it out. Because he was about to expose you, or he at least faked you out making you believe he was about to expose you. Did he, Sonia? I know your game, you freaking traitor. Okay, Nagito, what do you have to say to us? I never expected Nagito to die like this. He was always spouting nonsense about hope and trying to confuse the hell out of us. But even so, dying like this is just too cruel. Also, he wasn't completely useless. There were times we were only able to reach the truth because of him. But everything good and bad about him is gone. We'll never be confused by him again. We'll never be saved by him again. No, now's not the time to think about unnecessary things. I need to focus on the investigation right now. I think that we will be saved by him one last time, like, oh, he left this here that would lead to the traitor because he didn't actually know the traitor, but he made up this plan that would risk his life, that he might get killed like this or something like this, and that would reveal the traitor in some way. I don't know. That's just something I feel Nagito might have done before he then went like, no, I'm gonna become Ultimate Hope, not just you. Yeah. He started to want to live and then directly, nope, you die. For now I need to investigate everything about this body that catches my eyes. Okay, what about this? Feet? No, legs that he stabbed. Both of Nagito's legs are tied up. Each rope is tied to the pillar nearby. He wouldn't have been able to move at all. According to the Monokuma file, the wound on his leg are all stab wounds. Does that mean the killer didn't just tie up Nagito, they also stabbed his legs? Yeah, because they know how lucky he is. If he was only bound, maybe something fell on the rope and they broke off and then he could get free. So they had to do everything here to bind him up. I guess, why would a killer do something like that?
Damn it! At any rate, it's pretty sadistic, yeah? The killer must have been holding a huge grudge on him, that master. Or they might have been torturing him, yeah?
Torture? Torture?
Yeah, I mean, if they just wanted to kill him, they could have just stabbed him once in the chest, right? Yeah. If you disregard his spirit chest, other wounds were inflicted for risking another killing, yeah?
Which means the wounds all over Nagito's body were from the killer torturing him. If that's the case, what was the killer trying to make Nagito confess? Was it something that would have led to the traitor?
So. Yeah, well, even if it was torture, yeah, there's no doubt that the killer must have held a deep grudge toward Nagito, yeah? Refusing to let him die easily, I can totally understand a dark impulse like that, yeah?
But even if they held a grudge against him, would they really have gone this far? Yeah, maybe they were torturing him, maybe they wanted the code that nobody knows. I don't know. Torture wounds. At least that's what they said right before, like, yeah, he knew the code there because of going into the ruins, which we don't know if he did or not, but yeah. A spear with a flashy ornament on its impaled deeply into Nagito's stomach. There's no way around it. That looks like the fatal wound. Why? It's a stomach wound! They are supposed to be really painful and really slow killing. I think he just suffocated to death there by the smoke from the fire.
What's this?
Wah. What's this? Such a strange looking spear, isn't it? A cord extends from the tip of the handle. It has an iron weight attached to it. I see. Use the cord as a whip to capture the enemy and deliver the final blow with the spear.
Is this your first time looking at this too?
Of course not. The spear of Gungnir, right?
Oh, Gungnir. Odin's spear that could never miss, right? You definitely just come up with that now. What?
By the way, I wanted to ask you, where did that spear come from?
I feel like I saw it at Nesumi Castle.
What? Nesumi Castle? I was designed to be afraid of mice, so I can't go in there. Damn you, mice! Damn you all to hell!
I see, even he doesn't know what's inside that castle. Well, more importantly, I need to focus on the investigation. The spear definitely catches my eye, but the weight on the end of the cord coming out of the handle, it's bloody too. It looks like that part has blood on it. Yeah. But for some reason, this section on the cord doesn't have blood on it. That's where they held it, maybe? It's about the size of a human fist. It's strange that this section of the cord doesn't have blood on it. You even said it yourself! Also, Chucky mentioned this earlier, but apparently this spear came from Nesumi Castle. It might be better if I confirm that later. Spear of Gungnir. Can we check the weight? Is that all the same? Yeah. Left hand then. There's a cut on his upper left arm. His legs and right hand have stab wounds, but this wound looks like a slice. That's probably the reason that the wound on his left arm doesn't look that deep compared to his other wounds. Well, regardless, it doesn't change the fact that it's a hideous wound and there's blood everywhere. Yes. There's something strange. Strange? What?
See?
Look at the palm of his left arm. I think that blood is from when his left arm was sliced, but doesn't the blood spatter look strange? It cuts off right in the middle of his palm. So he had a spear, he was holding that like in a fist there around it, and there came blood around. Yeah, it definitely cuts off. Maybe that's as far as the blood could reach when it splattered. Well, that would explain the blood on his palm, but... Huh? There's something else that's strange. When you flip it over and look at the back of his hand.
Well?
Here, there's also blood, but only above the middle joint of each finger. You're right! Why is it only this part? See, it's just as I said, right? It's strange, right? I win. What? Yeah, sure, you win. What? What do you... He was holding it in a fist and then the blood, and only from the... like the front there. So that means probably they open it after he was dead. Maybe he was holding something. I mean, he could have held that weight for the spear also, and it got... But we don't see if it's bloody on the other side. On the underside of that cord. Can we move it so we can see that, then we have it checked out? But yeah, it's definitely strange. What did the killer do to make the blood splatter like this? Blood on left hand added. Face. He must have been in great pain. He clearly has this agonizing look on his face when he died. His mouth is covered with duct tape. Was this to keep Nagato from screaming for help? Yes, what a horrible look on his face. The blood splattered all over it doesn't help either. It's a good thing his mouth's covered with duct tape, otherwise I won't be able to look at him. Got a minute. Sorry, excuse me. Chucky moved past Kazuki and me and squatted down next to Nagato's face. And removed the duct tape, yeah. And in one swift movement, she ripped the duct tape off of his mouth. How did she do it in that fashion, though? Hey, what are you doing?
gonna be fine.
Ah, it be fine. I'll put it back right away, once I'm done investigating here.
Whoa, putting the tape back isn't the issue. You're grateful for you're gonna get cursed. Whoa.
Ah, the blood on Nagito's face. It looks like it mostly came from the slice on his left arm. If that's the case...
Whoa, it's no use. She's not listening at all.
Hey, about the blood splatter on his face. There's no blood under the duct tape.
Whoa, what's wrong with that?
Well?
This duct tape has crinkle. It's like it was sticking toward the inside of his mouth, right? Nagito was probably desperately moving his mouth under the duct tape.
Whoa, seriously, what's wrong with that?
He tried to breathe. He was choking.
She means Nagito's mouth was covered with duct tape before he got those wounds all over his body. So he tried to shout, which caused the duct tape to get sucked into his mouth a bit. But what's wrong with that? Is that something we really need to worry about?
Whoa, I don't really get, but just put the duct tape back on his mouth already.
Yep.
Yeah, you're right.
Anyway, this might be some kind of clue too. I should remember it.
Remember the duct tape of December. Or whatever amount. November, right? Knife. The knife by the wife was stabbed by... No, I don't know that one. Nagito's right wrist is tied with rope, but it looks like the tip of that rope burned off. Could this be a result of the fire? But that's weird. If the rope is burned off like this. Why are Nagito's clothes completely unaffected by the fire when he was so close to the blaze? No, his luck tried to save him by burning off one rope, his main hand probably, yeah. And he was going to free himself, but then the killer turned around again, saw something, and stabbed him with a knife to hold him stuck there instead. Yeah. Oh, burnt rope, is that... Right wrist is burned off. Could this be a result of fire? I thought we already checked that when we looked at the knife. I guess we look at the knife now, yeah. The knife is stabbed through Nagito's right hand. Did the killer do this? How could they do something so cruel to keep him down?
Oh, that knife! It must be from the military base. Oh.
Military base?
Oh.
Now that you mention it, you're right. It looks like a survival knife.
Well?
By the way, it seems the wound on its legs and left arm were caused by the same knife. Which means after the killer was finished stabbing Nagito's leg and left arm, they stabbed the knife through his right hand.
It cannot be.
Oh, and then they finished off with spear.
How cruel.
How cruel I am.
Then does that mean the killer went to the trouble of using two weapons? A knife and a spear. No, the spear was Nagito's weapon. That's why he held it there in the cord. But they could have just killed him by stabbing him with a knife. Why did they need to use a spear at all?
You are right.
Oh, that's definitely strange. Huh? What's the reason they had to use it?
A reason they had to use the spear, huh? Yeah, but to hold him down. They needed a second weapon then. I guess I'm down with the area surrounding Nagito's body. Jeez, I can't believe I actually investigated such a grisly looking body. Even I'm surprised at myself. Does that mean I'm used to it? Maybe. My classmate's dead body is right in front of me and one of my peers is the killer responsible. And I have to investigate his death so I can find his killer. Am I used to something as abnormal as that? Yeah, why not? Kids get used to a lot of things. That would mean I'm becoming abnormal too. Well, who knows? What's abnormal? Okay, let's look at the fire grenades filled with gasoline. Looks like a bunch of plastic bottle. Remnants of plastic are scattered all over the place. This is probably... those fire grenades that we used to put out the fire. Well, they weren't actually that useful in the end. The fire was only extinguished thanks to the sprinklers. Well, nevertheless, the evidence really isn't all that strange. Yeah, just think about it. Monokuma plushie that's been stabbed also with the spear. Monokuma's dead. There's blood coming out of this stomach. Hey!
No response. He's dead again. Just kidding. I'm not dead.
Is this one of the life-size pushes that were being produced at this factory?
If you're mistaking a plushie for me, then there's something wrong with you.
You're a stuffed animal too!
That's what oversized garbage are. It's so misleading. What are you calling oversized garbage?
Could this be one of Monokuma's tricks? Then why did he do it? Making a hole like it got stabbed and going to the trouble of darting the hole with blood. Did he try to imitate Nagato's body or something?
What are you saying?
I had nothing to do with that.
Huh?
You're so evil.
He's probably lying. Seriously, you're always lying. You should just die like the plushie over there.
What's this?
You seem more pissed than usual these days, Monami. But you better watch what you say. If I feel like it, I can wipe you out easily, you know. Yeah, I won't give up. Even to your threats, I'll fight you until the very end. I will definitely take back the seat of world supremacy for Monokuma.
World supremacy, really? Looks like those ions are gone. Anything else we can... Oh, if it wasn't Monokuma's trick, then who did it? Could a killer have done this? If so, is this Nagato's blood? I have no idea how this connects to the incident. He pulled on Monokuma doll in front of him, trying to protect himself? I don't know. Maybe? Monokuma plushie has been added. We have this, no? Anything else around here? Oh, lighter! What's this? What's this? Oh, this is... It's an oil lighter. This is where the curtains would have been hanging. It also looks like the fire did extensive damage here. If the oil lighter was placed here.
Just kidding.
Oh, an oil lighter. Someone probably wanted to keep warm.
What?
Bring it on.
It's a most foolish thought. This is clearly the cause of the fire.
Well,
Oil lighters can contain to burn even after someone lets go of them.
Yeah.
which means...
So, using that, the curtain was set on fire. Using the oil lighter.
Oh, you think the killer set up some sort of trick with it?
You are right.
The killer probably planned to destroy evidence by setting this warehouse on fire.
They caused the fire to destroy evidence. That's the only reason I can think of why the killer would set fire to the crime scene, but... maybe that's how they killed Nagito. Maybe. Anything else around? No, don't look like that. I'm only talking to everyone now. So... Akane, do you have any idea? You were the one that seemed to have most trouble with him being very mad at me. It mattered for Ganam's killing and for Mika's, but it looks like it's different this time. It doesn't matter this time. What doesn't matter?
So...
The time. Looks like the time doesn't matter. It was clearly written in the Monokuma file. The time of that was non-sharp. If it was at noon, what were we doing at that time? What were we doing? Well, right now it's... yeah. So it was also a clock function. Hey, it's a very clear clock function on him now. Then that means Nagito died 30 minutes ago. It happened that recently. It's totally a fresh kill. Fresh seems like a bad way to describe it. If it happened 30 minutes ago, was it around the time we were struggling with the bombs? You're right! Those fake bombs were originally supposed to explode at noon. Which means whoever doesn't have an alibi for that time is Nagato's killer. But this could be like when Nakamura died, the killer could also use some kind of automatic setup. Also, the crime looks very detailed, so they would need a time to prepare. Then whoever doesn't have an alibi before we find the bombs is suspicious. Wait, nobody has an alibi for that time. That's when we all split up the set for the bombs. Yeah, that's the problem. That's the problem. Sonia? Killer.
Oh, if only everyone could go home, nothing would make me happier. No, we should finish the classroom. Then we can think about what will happen after.
Yeah, I guess so. Hi, Federico.
Yeah, I'm not freaking out about like Kazeke, but I definitely can't stop thinking about it, yeah. Monokuma, I'm a race zero 2 days from now. What's going to happen, yeah?
Ooh, what's gonna happen?
That's obviously
This
wrong.
wedding school trip is gonna end, right? We can finally go back home.
Carefree till then, yeah? One doesn't say the school trip anyway, let's go back to the killing school life instead, yeah?
Does that mean you don't think that will happen?
Well, yeah.
Monokuma might be planning to make us do something after the countdown ends, yeah?
Hey,
Well, what do you mean something?
shut up.
It's making us kill each other, you know. What could be worse than that?
Damn it.
I don't know, maybe last free for all, we all fighting each other, you have to kill everyone else, not just 2 kills any longer, yeah? But this is Monokuma we're talking about, you know, there's no way to sound smoothly with a countdown.
Anyway, like you said before, if we screw up here, it's the end for us. For now, let's focus on the investigation. We'll think about the countdown after we live through the class trial.
Yeah, I know it, son of a bitch.
Whoa, then don't bring up strange stuff like that.
Yeah.
Whoa, one of us killed Naruto in such a cruel way. It's still bizarre, really. I can't do anything except laugh.
And Shaki, the one that actually might know something. She looks like she's deep in thought while staring at the ceiling. What happened? Is there something strange about the ceiling?
Yep.
Yeah, about the sprinklers. That's one of the sprinkler heads that activated to put out the fire.
Well,
You can see a girder right next to it. Right there.
see?
Can you see that red streak? Yeah, it's probably from the cord on the spear. Huh. So it was hanging, I guess. You're right, I definitely see it. It looks like a small red line on the ceiling, Jordan.
Perhaps.
Is that blood? Blood? Certainly it has that very defined pink color of blood. The color definitely looks like blood, but there's no way blood could get up there, right? Blood sits in a straight line. That's why I've been staring at it. I think it's strange. It's definitely strange. I should remember this. Blood on the girder. Now then, I guess that's enough investigating the area behind the curtain. The killer's goal wasn't just killing Nagito. There should have been another reason as well. If not, they wouldn't have gone to the trouble of tying him up with rope and covering his mouth with duct tape. Not just that, there's no reason to inflict any wounds other than a fatal one. So, what was the reason? Looks like I better investigate other areas to figure that out. Alright, I should try investigating the other areas inside the warehouse first. Wait, did you say that I already explored all the area inside the warehouse, yeah? Wait, no? Is that... Ooh. That's something... No, that's the fire grenade. That's the body lighter. So I have discovered everything here, unless I want to look at this, which I can't by my own. Only Shaki could see it. Well, I guess we go then. Leave the area, yes please.